What's up, Moxie? I'm here to talk to you guys about a brief week number 5 of HomeWOD overview, as well as a specific dive into day number 29, okay? So to start off, let's talk about some big ideas that we've got going on this week, okay? The first thing that I think is a little bit different this week than for most of our others is that our running frequency is going to be a little bit higher, all right? So from Monday through Sunday, so over the 7 days, we're going to have 4 days of running actually happening this week, including our super long run that's been going on Thursdays, okay? And I say this just to kind of give you guys a heads up that if you notice that maybe your hips get tight whenever you run more often, or if you have, like me, some calf and some foot, tightness that occurs the more often you run, let's be a little bit proactive about dealing with that, right? If that just means doing a little bit of extra soft tissue work either before or after your runs, or maybe just some additional stretching incorporated into your week, let's hit that. Let's try to get ahead of the issue instead of waiting for it to become one, all right? In addition to that, there's gonna be a video posted on Instagram later today that just kind of gives an overview of what our weightlifting program is going to be looking like going forward, all right? It's going to be a little bit more structured and formatted to attack certain goals, namely our ability to move weights explosively from the ground. We're going to try to improve our Olympic lifting technique and improve our barbell cycling. We're going to have 3 different pieces each week. Hopefully there's going to be some overlap between those, but each one is going to be targeted towards one of those things, okay? From there, let's go ahead and talk about what we have going on today. All right, there are 2 big pieces that we have. First of all, we have our metabolic conditioning for the day. That's a workout called Power Walk. It's 5 rounds for time of a 400-meter run, a 100-meter single dumbbell farmer's carry, and then 20 single dumbbell push press. All right, this is going to be probably a longer workout since most of us probably are going to have to slow down pretty significantly on that farmer's carry. So we're looking at probably something in the 20 to 25 minute range, and we're going to cap this workout at 30 minutes, okay? So the single dumbbell farmer's carry, since we only have one and it's 100 meters, you can change hands whenever you want to. But when we're doing that farmer's carry, let's be careful to not let that weight kind of pull us to the side, okay? So let's keep our chests kind of upright and forward, and let's actually walk when we're doing this. We're not trying to do a run with a weight while holding a weight by our side, okay? And then on the single dumbbell push press, same sort of thing is gonna hold. Whenever we dip, let's try to keep that torso upright, not leaning to one side or the other as we're doing this. So this is gonna put a pretty significant test on our obliques today. It's just gonna be a lot of time under tension, all right? And just from a pacing perspective, most likely the farmer's carry isn't going to tax our lungs too significantly, and that can allow us to push the pace on the run and the push press a little bit more. So let's just be thinking about that, all right? The other piece that we have is push-ups and L-sits. It's 4 sets, and you can rest as needed in between those sets, right? Of 5 strict handstand push-ups, a 20 to 30 second L-sit, and then 5 more strict handstand push-ups. On your L-sits today, let's try to shoot for maybe 1 to 2 sets, but we can take up to 3 as we get towards those later rounds, okay? I would recommend just pick a number between 20 and 30 seconds and hold that the whole time, even if it requires more breaks as you go through. If you need help scaling, we posted a video on YouTube kind of detailing some ways that you can do that before, and that's linked on HomeWOD. Now, as far as scaling the strict handstand push-ups today, if we don't have those and we just kind of need a way to modify, I would recommend trying to get inverted today. It's going to challenge us in different ways than doing some sort of standing or seated dumbbell strict press is going to. It's going to allow us to kind of improve our coordination, so our ability to maintain a good active shoulder position, keep our midline engaged even when we're upside down. It's just a lot more challenging than it is when we're standing up, since we don't have now the base of support with our feet and our hips that we're used to, right? And that's just going to translate over to all the stuff that we're going to do whenever we're actually standing. So, our strict press, push press, anything like that. As well, it's also going to improve our balance and our ability to kind of stabilize our shoulders, right? Since whenever we have some, implement that we're lifting over our head, we still have, again, our hips and our core to kind of stabilize where that weight is going. whenever we're in a handstand or any sort of inverted position, if that's an inverted pike, if we're doing a wall walk, anything like that, now the majority of our stability is going to have to come from our shoulders. And that's just going to add a whole different set of stressors to our shoulders, going to make us a lot stronger and a lot more capable of lifting heavier weights overhead. All right, so if we can't get inverted today, guys, let's do that on the gymnastics condition. Besides all that, just get after your training today, guys. I will talk to you tomorrow.